So hello everyone. After my last pose with the flipped foot, I thought it would be very helpful to give you some ideas on how to open the front of our foot. Especially this part, it's called plantar flexion, and especially this part is for most of us really tight due to our all-day life. We are wearing shoes all day long, or have our foot in this more dorsiflexion every day, especially if we have these, very taut shoes, or even if you wear trainers. But to sit like this, first, this can already be very, very uncomfortable, and most of my students feel a discomfort here. So if I have them sit like this, I usually, and they can't do it, I usually let them take a blanket and roll it a little bit like this, so that they can place their ankle here on top and can sit comfortably like this. If this is a lot of load for your knees, use a block and put it between the calf and the bum, and you can sit like this. This is quite comfortable to sit, and it opens up the neck of our legs. We have 5 necks in our body. It's the neck of the leg is the ankles, the neck of the arms is the wrists, and of course we have this neck. If you want to know more about this is Katona yoga based, and I can talk about this more, but not today. I want to talk about the plantar flexion and how to get the openness in the front of our ankle. So the front of our ankle is the vulnerable part. This is the young part, the male part, and this is the female part. So to open this, and I showed this already in another video, I always start my days with rolling my feet with this little roll. It's the BlackRoll here in Germany. There are red rollers in the US. There are many brands who are doing this, and I really put pressure on the points where I feel there is a resistance in the sole of my feet, just to open that plantar sole of my foot. If you don't have a roll like this, you can use a ball. It's a tennis ball size. You can use this and do the same, And this already feels so wonderful, especially when your body is tight and a little bit stiff in the morning. You can use this. During practice, when I start practice with students who can't sit like this and want to go there to open up this ankle, I start in quadruped and just have them the feet like this. You can also use the blanket and place the ankle here. And I have them here, and I just put weight into my hands. Of course, strong core, everything what we do in our practice, and then just lift the legs. Only this. It's nothing special, not too high. And of course, if someone doesn't need the blanket anymore, you can use it here. But make sure that they find the pinky toe, so that all 10 toes are on the mat. And then you can start to do it here. This is really nice, just to start with this practice. If you're always like this, you won't open the ankle, the plantar flexion. So just like this. If this is still too hard, for some students it's still too hard, come into a down dog. Simple down dog, weight evenly distributed between the shoulders, and core is strong, the glutes are working. And then start by flipping one foot after another, just this. It's nothing too hard. There is no weight or too much weight on the flipped foot. You can do this. And after a while, when you practice these things, you can even come when you are in a plank pose and you flip your feet, and then you come back. You can stand on the top of your feet. If the top of your foot is more open already, you can sit here, what I showed in the beginning. And you want something like this. You know, when your feet is really open and you want something like this or want to go further, then you can start low, use a block, put it under your knees and start here. So this is the first. This can be very, very hard already. Use a smaller thing, use a blanket to just work your way up with the knees, but make sure your pelvis is neutral, your core is integrated and your shoulders are in place so that you have this upright position. And then you can come higher after a while. What you can also do is just, you can sit down, you can sit on a chair, because it's easier right now because I'm on the mat. I will lay on my back and you are here and you just lift your leg, make sure everything is stable and neutral, and you just point and flex your foot. This is plantar flexion, this is dorsiflexion. For the cause of this video, I talk only about the plantar flexion. So point this foot, you can stretch your leg and do the same here. Just to mobilize this ankle of yours. Nothing else. And then switch direction. And do the other side. Point, flex, and then this is what we sometimes call, we in Germany, the 𝘧𝘪𝘮. Like a mix of point and flex. But this is the plantar flexion, this is the dorsiflexion, and this is when the ball of your big toe is moving away from you, you know, to activate all these, all the stuff in the leg, so you use your glute. And then, of course, circle this one. This is so yummy here, yes. This you can always do when you are sitting on a chair, or when you're sitting here, even in a simple seated thing. You can roll this one, you can point and you can flex. So these are my tips for plantar flexion to get your feet mobilized and your ankles open. And to come back to the 5 necks in the body, which are the ankles, the wrists, and the neck. What you do to one neck in your body, you will do to another neck. So when you open the necks of your legs, which is the ankles, you kind of open your neck because the body is connected. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and have fun with opening the neck of your legs. Namaste.